I am so confused with some of the decisions that were made when the developers were creating this game. This is Max Payne 3's dumber brother. It's like Max Payne 3 came out looking at this game going, nope, not gonna do that. Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days is the continuation of the franchise, released in 2010 and made by developer IO Interactive and published by Eidos Interactive. The game is a third-person action shooter based around the scummy criminals Kane and Lynch. I played this game co-op with Val, and at moments we did have fun, but mostly at times we shouldn't have been having fun. The game itself is just middle of the road and fairly ordinary, and falls down flat for a few reasons. Let's quickly talk about the gameplay, shall we? Okay, so it was released in 2010, the same year that Mass Effect 2 was being released, which heavily relied on cover-based shooting. It's also the year after 2009's Uncharted 2, which was absolutely amazing and was also a cover-based shooter. So, how's the cover-based shooting in Kane and Lynch 2? Well, it's not great, and it comes down to the fact that half the time you won't clip to things unless you are in the right position when approaching it. This is sometimes a common complaint around shooters that you hear from around the early noughties, not around 2010. Leaving cover and maneuvering between other covers was pretty damn woeful as well, but with yourself using covers, your enemies also make use of the walls and other surfaces. How does that look like for the player? It kind of just looks like the enemy is running up to the wall and then the game auto-corrects them to hiding. These movements of the enemies are so goddamn erratic, and it isn't a matter of bad aim. It's actually a matter of the game being unreliably yet reliably glitchy. The shooting is basic and the guns are ordinary and don't offer any real weight or variety that you may want from a shooter. The enemies are your copy-paste clones and offer no real challenge apart from being in large numbers. Kane and Lynch also go down quite quickly and you are given the chance to get up. So whilst the gameplay is ordinary, the story isn't much better either. It's actually pretty fucking stupid. You are both off to start a simple job, shit hits the fan, you piss off the wrong people, and then you fight waves of pissed off Asians. That's essentially the game in a nutshell. I'm sorry if I spoiled it. There are elements of the game that I did enjoy though, and I feel like I got my money's worth out of it. There are a lot of random NPCs that you can just go around and blatantly murder, and this I found a lot of fun and caused plenty of giggles. It was rather stupid though that they blurred the faces to potentially help the classification of this game, but stylistically it was just stupid. I also enjoyed the clunkiness to a degree. Sometimes the game was just so kind of retarded, and its glitches and gameplay just has you laughing. I found the level that you spent running around naked amusing, and found the complete segment ludicrous. I just wish the gameplay was more fun. The game costs $10 on Steam, and well, I don't think you should buy it at that price. Whilst it isn't great, it isn't bad either. It's just mediocre at everything it does. I'd rather recommend you picking it up on sale or buying the Eidos Anthology when it goes on sale, as that is simply amazing. I shall leave a link for that in the description below. Just a few tips when you are playing this game though, as there are a few things that need to be tweaked. So the game has some horrendous shaky camera effects when you're running. It's so bad and it doesn't help the game in one way or another. Do yourself a favor and turn it off. The second tip I want to tell you is mix the game in the Windows audio mixer, as every time you do load a new level, it will auto adjust the settings to 100 every single time. It sometimes started game right bang in the middle of a gunfight and caused my ears to fucking bleed. The last tip is play this one with a friend. The game isn't great and I can imagine it would be horrible if you played this by yourself. If you don't have any friends, don't buy this game. My advice is go out and play Max Payne 3. It's way better. If you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, hit the like and sub button. Come over and join us at our curator page and have a chat if you want. I'll leave a link in the description below. This is Shawnee Maurice from Hihu. Thanks for watching.